This video is about everything I took with me on my trip to Paris. So this is my post-travel carry review. Welcome back, and if you're new here, my name is Michael Evans, and I'm a photographer in the Cincinnati area. And today, we're going to talk about my post-travel carry review. I haven't seen any videos like this. I'm not saying that I'm the first, but it just has never come across my feed where someone talks about only the equipment that they took with them to do a certain thing, and they're just reviewing that to tell you whether it worked or whether it didn't, if things that they would change. I'm going to do that in this video, so let's get into it. But first, I want to say if you haven't seen my Paris travel carry video, you might want to watch that before. You can definitely watch it after this, but you should definitely take a look at that. That goes over everything in a little bit more detail on my plans, on what I was thinking when I was going over to Paris for my first international trip. So next we can talk about my bag. The bag of choice was this Bellroy Venture pack. It's a 26-liter bag. This was really great for me. I enjoyed using this thing. Sure, it's a little bit bigger than I could maybe want to have for an everyday carry bag while I was over in Paris, but it definitely had the space that I needed to have to carry the cameras and everything that I wanted, and I wanted something that I could carry some extra things with me, so I could, be on the plane. I wouldn't have to have too many bags because you can only carry two, right? So I would have, space to have my headphones and other stuff that I wanted to have with me when I was on the plane, but not necessarily when I was walking around. So in regards to walking around, we walked really close to 30 miles over the 3 days that we were there. So we did over a marathon in walking in 3 days, which was really a lot. I definitely could have done a bit more, but there were some times it was raining and we had to seek shelter and take a break and get inside and stuff like that. For those of you who are not in the United States, 30 miles is about 48 kilometers. So that'll give you kind of an understanding of how many miles we walked. But having a backpack and that weight distributed over both shoulders was just really great. Unlike a sling where that weight is just all on one shoulder, and having all that weight on there would have totally wrecked my shoulder. We were walking and out for 15-hour days. We'd come back into the apartment or the hotel after eating and stuff like that and sleep for 8 hours, but then we would get up the next day and just kind of get back at it and just a ton of walking, a ton of being out, and my shoulders were fine. I would start to feel it a little bit toward the end of the day, but when I woke up in the morning and throughout the next day, I was totally fine. They didn't bother me at all until about the end of the day again. So I think that a backpack for me was a really great choice, and I'm glad that I went with this one. It barely felt that it was anything there, and there wasn't, my back wasn't getting super hot. It was 60 degrees or something like that while we were there. But yeah, it just didn't, I didn't feel overall hot, with the backpack on, because sometimes when you wear other backpacks, your back will get all sweaty and stuff like that. So I didn't have that with this situation, but it was kind of cooler, like I was saying. With the additional weight of having the cameras and the water bottle and stuff like that with me all the time, there was really no issue. And having that water bottle was invaluable. Sure, we could have stopped here and there to get water, but I would end up carrying a water bottle with me regardless, right? So having something that was refillable is a little bit cheaper, and then also it just gives you that convenience as well. Next, let's talk about cameras. And we can start with the Q3-43. I shot about 500 photos on this camera in the 3 days that I was there. It was fantastic. The battery life on this was really great. I didn't have any issues with it. I think around at the end of the day, usually I would have 2 bars of battery. There were some times where I did charge it just to make sure I did have enough, but yeah, this thing lasted a good amount of time. I left it in the on position a lot of the time so I could just frame up shots for when I happened to come upon something that I liked. But yeah, this was fantastic, and I have no negative things to say about this camera. It's fantastic, like I said. With the Leica MP. I shot 5 rolls of film. It was probably about 4.5 rolls. I didn't get to finish the 5th roll fully, and then we were at the airport. I had to unwind it so we could get through TSA to make sure that I didn't x-ray anything. And yeah, the battery life on this is amazing. I know it is only for the light meter, but I've left it in the on position many times for 2 to 3 days, and it's still been working. And I've had this battery. This is the very first battery that I've had for this when I bought the camera back in October. So yeah, this is lasting amazing with the battery. I was kind of worried about it because I did see a video where someone said that their battery was dying faster than they thought it should. As far as what I carried my film in, I did use this case. It is from Polar Pro and Peter McKinnon. It's a collab from them. This case is really great. It holds 5 rolls of film. The film that I did end taking was 3 rolls of Portra 400 and 2 rolls of HP5 400, which is black and white film, if you don't know. Yeah, this thing holds 5 rolls of film, and it has a seal on it, a little gasket, so it can help with water resistant issues. If you happen to be in some rain or anything like that, this would work really well. I do wish that this was x-ray resistant. That would make this an amazing case. I'm sure it would add some weight to it, but I wouldn't really care. So yeah, if they did that with this, I would love that. But overall, the trip was great with the cameras. I don't have any issues or anything negative to say about them. I thoroughly enjoyed using them, and they're a great addition, and I'm happy to have this in my kit. With the DJI setup, I really wanted to end up using these. These are the NDs for the DJI Action 6, but I never used them at all. I really wanted to be nimble and just kind of let things kind of get out of my way and just be able to enjoy the moment and stuff like that. And having to add these on top of trying to get the shots that I want to do, I just never ended up doing that. So these never got any use for me. This is something that I just never used. Another thing that I barely used was this selfie stick. I did use it probably 5 or 6 times throughout my time there, but I never use it as a tripod or anything like that. I think if I was traveling by myself, I would have used it a bit more because I can frame up the shots. But when you're with someone and you want to try to enjoy the moment and do the things with the person that you're with, I just didn't want to take up the extra time. So I just usually just turn on the camera and hold it out in front of me and get the shot that I needed and talk and do all of that. And that really worked for me. Yeah, traveling solo, I definitely have used this in the past a lot more, just walking around, but in this trip, it did not get much use, and I think I could have lived without it, honestly. With the Mic Mini, I did use this a couple of times. I found myself forgetting to use it more times than not. So I did just record audio onto the camera itself, and I haven't listened to any of that footage yet, but I hope that it sounds pretty good, and that'll be a test on whether or not you can use this without a mic. But yeah, I tried to use this as much as I could. Sometimes it was a little bit inconvenient to like pull it out of the pocket and do that before we talk, because like I was saying, I'm trying to spend that time enjoying the location that we're in with the person that I'm with. So this got usage. I would say I use it 50% of the time, so a little bit more than the other things, but I would definitely use this again and bring this with me again. The DJI Action 6 itself was fantastic. I love the field of view that this thing gets when you're shooting in the square mode, so you can get vertical and horizontal at the same time. It just gives you so much room and space you can see in the scene. This was very easy to use and a great piece of tech, and I'm definitely glad that I got it. I shot 144 gigs of footage. I haven't even looked through any of it yet. I'm trying to make this video before I start making the next one. So I didn't look at any of the footage yet. I did see like it looks clear and stuff like that, and that I'll be able to frame it and whatnot, but I haven't like reviewed it. So I'm excited to get through all of that and see all the shots that I got and be able to tell a story that hopefully all of you will like. So yeah, this thing was fantastic. I will definitely bring this on my next trips. This is a must-have for me. Lastly, this clip, I almost forgot about it. This clip is a must-have for me. I use this all day, every day. And with having a backpack on instead of having a sling, which is gonna move around, the strap will move around a bit more, this was fantastic to have. I just clip it on the backpack strap. I left it there all day. I never removed it. I kept the camera on there 90% of the time unless I was holding it or I wanted to put it away because maybe I was not feeling really great when I was on the subway having it out. So I kind of put the camera away. But other than that, it was really great to have this, and 100% I would take it with me on the next trip. This and the camera are a paired setup. I'm not gonna take one without the other. So yeah, this was fantastic to have. So next is about power banks. This might be a little long-winded because I definitely have a bit more to say about this subject. But on the first day, I brought the 10,000 milliamp power bank with me, and this was fantastic. By the end of the day, because we started our day around like 8 o'clock or something like that, by the end of the day, this was at 44%, so more than 40% battery left on this power bank. So this was fantastic, and I had room to still kind of go. But with it being under 50%, I kind of had a little, I guess, like range anxiety, like somebody, you know, who has an electric car, like, will it make it? I don't know. So yeah, I put this one down and I brought the 25,000 milliamp battery instead of having 10,000. This is 2.5 times that. This is a lot more weight than this. So, you know, you kind of feel that a little bit in the backpack. It really didn't bother me much because the backpack is fantastic. But yeah, this is a lot of weight to add to a backpack. By the end of the day, on the longest day that we had while we were there, I did 12.8, I think, miles of walking. And so we were out, we were moving, we were, you know, getting our steps in, and it was long days. And I used my phone extensively for finding out where we were. So it was always on a destination set on where we're walking and using navigation. So draining the battery fully on all days. So on that day, I think I got my battery down to like 19%, and it wasn't even dark yet. And we still had to get on the Eiffel Tower at 10 o'clock. So I used this, but by the end of the day, it was 80%, more than 80% left on this battery. So it didn't get a ton of usage as far as the capacity of the battery and the capabilities of what this can do. So for me, not carrying a laptop with me, if you're carrying a laptop with you, this is fantastic. If you're not, and you're just carrying your phones and your cameras and maybe, you know, an iPad or something, this might be too much. And I don't want to be one of those people who say, this is fantastic, this is great, you definitely need one of these. And that is one of the reasons why I bought this, was because I saw so many great reviews on it, and it is an amazing product. Not to knock anything about it. It's just a lot of extra weight and something that I don't need. So yeah, that's my take on this product. You can take it with a grain of salt. I don't use a ton of power, but I, you know, want to have something with me that I can charge up and get my juice from my products, make sure that they're topped off. So a solution for me would be to still carry this, but also use another Anchor product. This is not sponsored by Anchor. Obviously, I'm recommending not to get this if you don't have the need for it, the other one. But yeah, I'm gonna carry this, and like I said, Anchor makes another product, which is a slim 5,000 milliamp MagSafe attachment for your phone. So that will get my phone up to over 100%, and I could use that, and then also carry this for my cameras or any other needs that I needed, any other things that I needed to charge. So that is going to be my solution moving forward. I think that will kind of calm down my range anxiety, because this will only be used on my cameras to charge, my wife's X106 or my Q3 43. So yeah, that's going to be my solution. Like I said, you can take it with a grain of salt. I knew this was going to be a little long-winded of a subject, because it was just a kind of dead weight in my bag, and it's great to have, but I didn't really need it. Next up, we can talk about my headphones. My headphones of choice were the Sony WH-1000 XM6s. I'm getting used to saying that. If you see my other video, I wasn't sure if that was the right name, but it is. These names are crazy for these things. Anyways, this set of headphones were fantastic. I really only used them on the flight back. On our flight there, we had an overnight flight, so we tried to sleep as much as we could. So when we got there in the morning, we could just spend the whole day and do the things that we wanted to do. On the way back was a day flight, so I wanted to stay awake so I didn't, get that jet lag or have that time difference really mess with me too much. So I stayed up the entire flight over, and then, all of that. But having these on the flight back, they were fantastic. The battery life on these things are amazing. I haven't charged them since I got back. I use them all on the plane, and I still haven't charged them, and I'm using them every night, and yeah, no issues. These batteries on these things are amazing. Yeah, these were fantastic. So no complaints, 100% would use these again, and no notes. With my backup pair of headphones, which were the AirPods Generation 4s, I didn't use these at all. On a trip by myself, I would definitely use these on transparency mode and just walk around and be able to hear my surroundings, and then also listen to music or podcast or whatever I'm listening to. These would be fantastic. But when you're with someone, at least for me, I didn't want to take the time away and kind of separate myself from my wife. I wanted to be able to kind of pay attention to what's happening around her as well as what's happening around me, and not have a barrier to have conversation, to experience the things together and stuff like that. So yeah, these didn't get used at all. Not saying that they aren't great, they are fantastic. But on a trip with my wife again, I might not bring them. As I said, my headphones didn't get any usage other than being on the plane. So yeah, you can take that with a grain of salt. Maybe you're a little different, but these are fantastic, just not for me when I'm traveling with my wife. Next up, we can talk about this Bellroy Venture Hit Pack. This is really cool. I liked it a lot, and I just don't know if it is something that I'm going to use again. I just kept my wallet and my sunglasses and stuff in here, and I never used my sunglasses because while we were there, the weather was not great. It was very cloudy and sunny here and there. It did rain 2 different occasions, but it was really light. You could walk in it and not really get that wet. But yeah, it wasn't sunny enough for me to bring these or to wear these. And you can't really plan for that, so you never know how the weather is truly going to be until you're in it. It was super sunny and clear skies the few days before we got there, and then after we left, the day that we were leaving, it was sunny and with no rain for the next 10 days, which was kind of crazy. So yeah, anyways, this, I had it with me the entire time. But I think I would just carry my wallet in my pocket or put it in my bag, and not use this again. But yeah, that's just kind of how I feel about it. It is a nice bag. I just don't know if it's useful for me. Next, we can briefly talk about my tech bag. It was good, no notes. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was, I really don't have anything else to say about it. It was good. Carried all my stuff that I needed with me. The thing I would like to talk a little bit more about is the power adapter. Yeah, so this adapter is great in theory. I had an issue with it though, where this, at least in the hotel that we were in and some stuff that I've seen online as well after we've gotten back from this trip, is that this piece is usually round on the sockets where you plug it in your plugs. So when you plug in this adapter, it just tilts, you know, and it won't stay in flush. And in order for me to keep this into the wall, I had to put something underneath it so it would stay up. And that, I'm not sure, is a great solution. For UK or US or Australia, which this plug also is good for, this would probably sit fine into the wall, but at least depending on the outlets that you have there. But for me, I think I might try to get a different adapter, maybe one that has like attachments that I can snap into place on the back so it will fit into the plug exactly how it should. So this is something that I'm definitely going to try to find a better solution for, at least if I go back to the EU on my next trip. But yeah, this is something I'm gonna probably replace, maybe find a better solution. So if you guys have any comments about that or what I could use, if you know what I'm talking about, you can definitely leave a comment below and let me know some solutions that you think would work for me. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, if there was anything that I didn't cover or something that you want to know a little bit more about, you know, just leave a comment down below and I'll make sure that I get to it. But please also like and subscribe. It helps a ton. It really does help a small creator get more visibility on other people seeing these types of videos. So if you did like it, please do that. And we'll catch you guys in the next one where I talk about my first day in Paris. Hopefully I can get all this stuff done in a timely manner, but I am doing a lot of stuff with work as well. So we'll see how quickly I can get that out. But until then, I'll catch you later. See ya.